Hey guys, I had to think about the sort of thing I wanted to include in the vlogs that I do. There's the business aspect, all the things, all the people I go and see, all the meetings I go to, all the events I go to, and then there's actually making the kit. So here I have this little factory, I suppose, with a flat locker, an overlocker, a cover stitch machine, and that's where I make most of my orders at the moment. I can just trial anything at any point, and I can just sit with these machines and think of different ways to make the products. And I thought I might as well go over what I do with the machines and how I actually make kit from beginning to the end. Recently, a college came to me and said, look, I know you do all-in-ones, but we kind of want something different. Out in America, they don't have it as tight the whole way through, so they said, is this anything you could do? And I thought, you know what? It's a product that people want, it looks quite cool, why don't I have a go at making it? So today I'm going to go through and I'm going to trial making it, and I'm going to record it all for you guys so you can see what I do and see how it all works out, because at the moment I don't really know. It could turn out bad, it could turn out good, but we'll see. Right, so let's get started. What's the idea? The all-in-one. They've always been tight-fitting race garments. They used to be cotton, now sort of spandex materials, and mine are polyester elastane material. So if you go to my website here, you'll have a look at some of the all-in-ones that I make already. So the idea is to take these, to keep the bottom of these, but with a vest top that's slightly baggier. You can see it here on these Washington ones. These were the inspiration, really. Those vests on those rowers, those are independent vests, they're their own garment, and the shorts are tight shorts. When the customer came to me, they said, can we have something like this? Incorporating them into one thing together might be interesting, it might turn out well. It's just a case of taking the bottoms, which already exist and are proven to work, and then just adding on a looser top. Because quite loose on top would be fine, and tight on the bottom's fine, but actually connecting in the middle to make them comfortable, that's where the question mark lies. Okay, but when you get kit made, this is pretty much what it comes out like. So you have all the different sections cut out. It's pretty much a selection of different shapes, all sewn together in a certain way. If you have it curved in at the sides, it becomes more of a slim fit. And if you have it bellowing out towards the bottom, then it becomes a baggy fit. On the arms, design it higher, it shows more arm. If it's tighter at the bottom here, like this panel's brought in, then it becomes tighter around the arm. You can literally do anything with what clothing can be, and it's just how you design it in its original form, then you can decide how the garment will turn out at the end. So this is what I have at the moment, and this is from a misprint I have lying around, and I have another one which is a large. The guy I was speaking to about the new product, he's a large, so I'm just going to use that one. But now I need to go back in my archives to find a vest I made a long time ago, which is quite loose, and I need to take that and put that on top. I'm going to go on Adobe Illustrator, which is where I design, make sure the design would fit, make sure that all the dimensions are good, like around where the band goes over and if there's enough space under the arm. Export that to a PDF, print it on A4 pieces of paper, tape all the A4 pieces together, lay a flat bit of white polyester on top of it, draw around it with a pen, cut it out, and there you go. So yeah, let's get to doing that. So yeah, I've just made the Illustrator edits. So here it is. So I made a vest a long time ago for the owner of Just Rowing, which is an Instagram account. If I had that as a medium that was quite tight, I just boosted it up one size and then it became baggy. But when I made that pattern, I didn't know as much as I knew now. So looking back at it, there are a few things I made changes to. The strap on the shoulder was quite narrow, and I would quite like it to be a bit wider. Bring the neck in just a little bit, and also the length on the bottom. I need that to fit into the all-in-one. I don't want it to bag down too low, but I also want it to be tight enough so that you can't see where it joins. That's why I'm doing this prototype, this experiment really, to see how it will work. So I've got it printed now, and this is the final print. I'm gonna go upstairs and cut this out as fabric. Yeah, so this is upstairs where I do my cutting. It is just a ping pong table, but why spend all that money on a cutting table when a ping pong table is actually fine? So here are all the sections cut out. We have the back of the top, the front of the top, we have the 2 front panels and 4 back panels. Now it's 4 back panels because it's double skinned so it doesn't rub. Right, let's go downstairs and get this made. So that's the shorts made, and now a large baggy vest finished as well. There's a mismatch though on the stretch, but that's actually a lot better than what I was thinking originally. So that's actually quite easy to deal with. So now I'm going to do that on the overlocker. So this is it. This is prototype 1. To be honest, it definitely could have turned out a lot worse. It was quite hard to get into, so I didn't think about that getting through the neck, because you usually get into a vest, pull it over the top instead of stepping into it like with this all-in-one. The neck's a little tight. It becomes a bit ruckled around the back, but that was because I got into it. Feels really comfortable on top actually. So the transition to the legs was fine. It's a little bit weird at the back, but that was to be expected because of the layout of the back panels. But overall, massive thumbs up I think. One more prototype with a few changes, and then it'll be good to go. So it's done. This is it. I think it's a really good idea. The vest is really comfortable. Back when I was a rower, something like this would have been amazing. I made it a little bit wider because this is the 3rd time I did it. There are a few changes I want to make around the back. Sticks out a bit, but that's because I kept stretching it to actually get into it. So this needs to be a bit wider. These came in a bit too tight, which I don't like, so I'm going to have to expand them a bit whilst keeping the neck width. It is a really good product, so I'm happy with it. Started today with a concept idea, and I've just finished with a good product.